Well, starting my day off with lots of birds at my feeders. Oh, they're flying away. They're not ready for their close-up. But there's the plant from my sister Mary. And that's when I grew from a seedling. Well, I'm doing pretty good with my plants. Not as good as Carrie over at Weight Watchers with Carrie, but I'm getting there. Well, good afternoon on another cool, chilly Thursday afternoon. Today is Thursday, October 9th, and we have some birthdays today because today is Stephanie Hautella. I think that's how you pronounce it, Hautella. Stephanie, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Stephanie. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Marcel Reve's birthday. So Marcel, who's Judy's husband, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marcel. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha. And Janet Haas, Haas. Janet, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Janet. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope all three of you have a great, great birthday. But today is my brother Michael and his lovely bride, Molly. Today is their 29th anniversary. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope they have a great anniversary. They don't watch my videos. But anyway, just on the off shot that they do watch it, I wanted to get my song in for them. Well, as I'm editing, I realized I forgot to ask for some prayers for Tabby. I think that's her name. That's her channel name. She could use some prayers. Don't want to go too much into why, but God knows why. So please, please, please include Tabby in your prayers. I showed you the birds. They were up at the feed. They were at my feeders. There was a lot more before I started filming, but they must know when I get my camera out that they're going to take off. But all the bully birds, I think, have flown south already or are on their way down south. So I only see my little sparrows and chickadees and all those little tiny little birds. Terry over at Terry Weeks, living a simpler life. She gets some really pretty birds. I think the birds on the west side of my state are a lot prettier than the ones on the east side of my state because I don't get as colorful birds as she does. And I've tried different kinds of bird food, bird seed and all that to put out. And I pretty much always get the same birds all the time. So, but I think it's just my area because my sister Denise lives a little bit away from me, but she lives near a marsh. And she gets a lot more prettier birds on her feeders. So I'm a little jealous. Little jelly, as they say. But even the ones they give me, they bring me peace. Peace of mind, that's all that really matters to me. I saw on Facebook something that perfectly shows what I see when I'm driving, which I was telling you about the other day. So let me show you the little picture of it. Yep, that's what I see when I'm driving. Somebody had said that there's some kind of glasses that you can get that you can wear at night. I've tried like the tinted and all that, but it's just... My best bet is just not to drive. Just not to drive at night because it's scary. It's really scary. Would you want to drive with somebody when that's what they see? That's why I don't drive with anybody at night. If I'm going to drive, I drive by myself, which is not good, even with that. But I avoid driving at night as much as possible because it's just not going to work for me. It's just not. So, I went to bed a little early for me. I went to bed at 1 o'clock and I slept sound. I woke up at 5 to go to the bathroom, got right back in bed, and I slept until 9:30. 8.5 hours. Well, 8, because it was kind of a broke up sleep between 1 and 5. But I woke up so refreshed. And then Jim and I went to our fruit market and got our fruits and vegetables and lunch meat and stuff for the week. And this one place that by me that used to be a car lot, and then it went empty. And I told Jim, I said, this would be a perfect fruit market. Well, then they put another used car lot in there. And as we were driving by, we noticed that they went out of business too. So why can't they build I don't know, if they build a fruit market right there, because it's just right off the expressway, it would service 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 8 communities, like within a range that could get there. So it wouldn't be like a failing business. It really wouldn't, but try to get, like all of our representatives or council members and that, we've got 2 car washes right next door to each other. How stupid. I mean, it's just stupid. 2 car washes right next door to each other. And if you went another half mile down the road, there's another car wash, and a car wash maybe a quarter of a mile past that on the other side. And if you went the opposite way, there's 2 car washes that way. So I would say within a 2-mile radius, we have at least 7 car washes. The nearest fruit market is about 10 miles away. Go figure. We have a gas station right across the street from each other. We have a Taco Bell, a McDonald's, a Burger King, an Arby's. And then you go another mile down the road and we have the exact same ones. It's just, I don't understand our council people when they try to put things in the area. I don't understand what they're doing. Even the car lot, there was the car lot that went out of business, a gas station, and then another car lot. Nobody asked me. Why don't they ask me? I could give them a better sense of what's going on in the neighborhood, I think. Anyway, so then last night Jim and I watched Survivor and Amazing Race. It didn't bother me who went home on Amazing Race. I liked them, but they're not one of my favorites. They weren't one of the ones I didn't want gone. But, they just were too lackadaisical for me, is what I think. And then on Survivor, I thought that the person made the wrong choice on the one that they decided to keep. I wouldn't have kept that person myself. That, whatever, just for me, for mine. And then we watched The Floor and 99 to Beat. 99 to Beat, it's okay. It's just like, it's something to watch. But it was, I like Ken Young, and I like what was her name? Aaron. She does the football things. She used to do Dancing with the Stars. I like her too. You think I don't even know her last name, but I do like her. They're the hosts. They kind of like are not needed, but you got to have a host when you have a game show. And then we only watched Chicago Med last night, and then this afternoon after we got back from shopping, we watched Chicago PD and Chicago Fire. We do like all the Chicagos. I was kind of bummed. Spoiler alert, because it's been in the newspaper, so it's not like any big news, but Ritter's leaving Chicago Fire because of budget cuts. So, anyway. So I finished my book yesterday, so let's show you the next book we're going to be reading now. Okay, we are going to be reading Collateral Damage. It's 306 pages. It came out in 2023. When I finish this book, I'll have the one last book that I have to go purchase, and then I'll have finished the series. So this weekend, I'll give you a conclusion of all the books I read this summer and how many I read and all that good stuff. You're going to be surprised. I was surprised. Anyway, this is, after spending 16 years behind bars, disgraced former cop Frank Minones is out on parole and focused on just one thing: revenge. The wife who abandoned him after his arrest, the mistress who ratted him out for abetting a money laundering scheme, the detectives who presided over his case all those years ago. Frank has bided his time and pulled many strings, placing targets on each of their backs. He's got a lot of things to come clear with. For Allie Reynolds, the first Christmas without her father, yes, bad news. Her dad died in the last book. Her father is riddled with grief and uncertainty, and with her husband and founding partner of High Noon Enterprises, B. Simpson, anxiously preoccupied with an upcoming New Year's trip to London, she is ready for a break. But when Stu Ramey barges into her home with grave news about a serious and suspicious accident outside Phoenix involving the car in which B was a passenger, things take a turn for the worst. So we're going to read that, and then I'll purchase the next book, and then I think like I said yesterday, I think I'm going to be done reading for a while. I'll read the books that my daughter gets from her book club and she gives to me. I don't know that she hasn't been reading a lot this summer, or she just knew that I was going to the library a lot, because she hasn't really given me any books lately. So we'll see. We didn't go to Sophia's archery, and I meant to call Christy, but I'll have to wait a little bit till she gets off work. She works from home, but she's still working. I don't like to bother her. So I usually wait till she gets off of work to call her, see how she did on her first date yesterday shooting. And I didn't go to Sebastian and Oliver's game. They played yesterday at the high school. Sebastian played Under the Lights. He was all excited about that. So I have to see how they're doing. But other than that, not much really going on. I refuse to put the heat on, although it's a little chilly in the house. I've been sleeping with my windows open, in the bedroom at least. And then I forget to close them in the morning. But it's sunny out. So when you're in the sun, it's still a little chilly. It's got the autumn feel in the air. It's October, so what do you expect? But I don't want to. The house has got like a chill to it, like a dampness. But I refuse to put the furnace on. I know, isn't that silly? I know it's so silly. I could just do it to take the dampness off the house, but no, I'm not ready for that yet. I'm just no, just not ready. If I have a fireplace, it's a gas burning fireplace, but we never light it because it always smells like gas to me. I'm always worried about an explosion or something like that. And we've got it checked. It's fine. I mean, it's not like I don't ever check it, but it's just not the same. I thought I'd like it. Our other house, we had a wood burning fireplace, and we used to have fires all the time. And I really, I know that they say that like a wood burning fire kind of draws the heat out of the room. It's just in that room, and it kind of makes the rest of the house colder. But it's just kind of like a nice atmosphere to it that I really did kind of like. It just, but no, we don't have that here. So anyway, that's going to do it. So until tomorrow, how does that sound? Until we see each other. Talk to you soon.